Alright, welcome back to the specialist games. I'm just going to do your thing.
The specialist.
Special alert.
The special It's a game show where we're playing with Bulbasaur, the specialist.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut that, not out of the video, but I'm gonna cut that and make it into its own video and make that our intro.
You know what we should do is get Titty to do an introduction
Welcome
song.
to the specialist, motherfucker.
Yeah, it would just be like, specialists, you motherfuckers, yeah.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we basically just wrote it for him. But welcome to episode. What episode is this? Episode
8.
8? Yeah. Wow. Ooh, look at you, Ram.
Because we stopped at 6.
Yes.
For about 9 days.
Yes. Oh yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Well, we should have mentioned this in the last episode, but yeah, sorry about that, guys. We do have real life things to take care of.
This is true, but luckily Grady was able to fill that in with the specialist present Mom and Dad Play Cuphead.
Yeah, and I have a Star Wars Battlefront 2 episode.
Are you gonna release that soon, or are you gonna kind of just hold that in case we need to do another filler episode?
I might just hold it until we need to do another filler episode.
Okay.
I'm gonna record more with them though. I'm gonna record a series but keep it on my computer.
Yeah.
Just for fillers. Yeah, if you guys want to see that, just let us know in the comments on either Reddit or YouTube.
Yeah, I thought Mom and Dad Play Cuphead was good.
Yeah, they hated it.
Yeah, well, I don't understand people who do like Cuphead, because that game is effing hard.
It is.
It's like they said at the end of their video, it's so hard that's not even fun.
Yeah.
Emily and I are pretty decent, video game players. I think that we got as far as the frog boss before we were just forget it.
Me and Jose, we stopped pretty early in. We were only 8% through.
Yeah, we beat the first boss. We beat one of the running guns, another running gun, I think, and then we maybe beat the frog boss. Maybe, I don't quite remember. But yeah,
it's a hard game.
That game was hard. It was really hard.
Yeah, someone sped run it in 38 minutes or something.
I don't believe that. Without cheats?
Yeah, he's a speedrunner.
That. Why does he have to do it every time?
Just everywhere, Mikey. Just press everything. Move everything, Mikey. It's everything.
Okay.
Oh God. We have to look up what button is to stop it.
I think it's B button, but the problem is I don't know which B. I don't know which button is mapped to B button.
Is it down B? Right B? Right B sounds like it would be.
I think it's just B. But I don't know how it's mapped.
Oh my God, this guy's 4 Pokemons.
4 bugs.
Does Weedle like to go hard in?
He does not.
Oh.
I know, I'm sorry. It's poison.
Okay. Poison powder.
It doesn't affect foot Weedle.
What?
I've never used poison powder since we got that ability. It doesn't even do anything.
Oh man.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, my speed fell. Womp womp. Climate doesn't work really well either. So we'll start with a little leech seed.
Leech seed. Leech seed. Great to eat, bad for your body.
So speaking of Callan, Grady stories.
Stories.
When Grady was 3 years old,
I love this story.
What's that?
I love this story.
He was in preschool, and the teacher was like, "Okay, kids, now it's time to clean up." And sweet little Grady was like, "Screw that! Let's go outside!" And then proceeded to lead a rebellion of all the other little 3-year-olds, and to stack on top of each other to open the door to get into the backyard to go play in the playground of the school. And the teacher was not pleased.
Okay, so it took me a long time to remember this story for my own.
Yeah.
I was 4 or 5 because it was before I went to Cape Fear.
Yes,
Academy.
That's right.
And what I remember is I remember this place. I remember having nap time there. I remember the backyard.
Yeah.
It was this nice jungle gym. They had carts. They had a racetrack thing that you could go on with the little carts and stuff.
Yeah.
Not like an engine cart, but pedal carts.
Yeah.
So what I remember is that day We watched a movie, ate our lunch, did some like basic math stuff and like coloring, and then we took nap time. And then after nap time, we had to clean up all our toys.
Right.
And that's when I was like, yeah, like screw that. Let's go outside. And literally, if I remember correctly, everyone was like, yeah, like let's do it. Like,
yeah,
no one was like, no.
Instantly they were convinced.
Everyone was totally convinced. And I remember actually everyone opening the door. We didn't stack on top of each other because we could reach the door. But we opened the door. We all ran outside and started playing with the toys. But the rebellion only lasted like 5 minutes.
Yeah, before it was quelled. Before the teacher murdered all.
Yeah, but I remember that. It took me a long time to remember that story, but a couple
Pretty
things.
sure you stacked on top of each other and made like a human pyramid.
Maybe. I don't remember that, but I just remember us saying.
And then the teacher was like karate chopping all these kids.
Yeah.
The kids were like piling on top, and the teacher had to grab like the yardstick, and it was just like swinging it around like in a big like 360-degree, like just smacking kids like left
the
and right.
tetherball thing.
Yeah,
you like tetherball
she
the
was,
ball
like,
at the end of it. Try like tetherball the
and
kids.
The kids were going like flying. It was like when Neo was fighting like all the agents.
And I'm with like a red bandana with like machine guns,
yeah,
and I'm
like,
like, charge!
We gotta stay in there. No retreat.
No, the grenades! Get the grenades over there!
And then you were like,
sir, we gotta call an air support.
You were like, La Revolution. The way I might die. La Revolution lives on. And
yeah.
everyone was like, Grady, calm down.
Another good story from that place was when this kid, I felt so bad, I broke his toy. So this kid got this really cool, remember what we got? The Donkey Kong carts and the controller?
Yes.
Mario, remember that?
Yeah,
when we
yeah,
were around the college?
Yeah, yeah.
So that was already out, sort of.
Right.
When I was like a kid.
Right.
It was, his dad got it from Japan or something. He got it from something, I don't remember what his dad did, but it was foreign. But it was a controller, it only had 2 joysticks.
Right. I remember
and
that, yeah.
it was a little miniature one than the ones that we had.
Right.
It was Mario on a cart.
Yep.
And he was playing with it, and I was like, oh, it's really cool. Like, I was playing with Legos, and I went over to him and I was like, hey, can I play with it? And he was like, yeah, sure, I gotta use the bathroom anyway. So,
There were so many stories like this with you. I'm a little bit nervous about that.
I'm such a terrible kid. Anyway.
No, you're not. You're a sweet kid.
So he gives me the controller, and I'm trying to figure it out. And okay, so this place it's pretty big, but the walls are like really hard.
Yeah.
So if you run something into it, it's probably going to shatter whatever you're... So I'm playing with it. I'm not paying attention to it, but I have the controller, what are they called? Joysticks?
Yeah.
The joystick's forward, so it's moving forward. And I'm talking to my other friend. I'm like, yeah, I'm playing with this kid. I remember his name. I was playing with this kid. I'm playing with this toy. And I look over and I see it literally about to run into the wall. And before I can stop it, it goes straight as fast as it can into the wall and like shatters the front and like Mario's head falls off. And I look at it, I put the controller down, I step up and walk away to the other side of the room. And I go and just like start playing with Legos over there with a group of other kids. And the kid comes back and he's like devastated. I look over, he picks it up, and he's like, what? And he comes over to me, he's like, did you do this? And I was like, no, I've been over here since you left. I just did a couple of wheelies or whatever. I was playing with it, and I came over here to, I just lied straight in this kid's face. And he was like, well, who did it? And I was like, that kid. And I pointed to some kid. So he goes and tells the teacher that kid broke his toy.
Oh my god.
And that kid got in trouble. And I'm pretty sure that kid got suspended for like a day from this place.
That's the most horrible story.
I feel so bad. It was better him than me, though. Mom already was disappointed at me from all the other stuff that I did.
Another kid about shorts. Sorry.
Hey,
you're not wearing shorts. What's wrong with you? Anyway, go on.
Well, like, how you told me how to sing Big Butts in front of my principal at one point, right? Well, I guess that was later, actually. Well, what was something beforehand that I did that Mom did? Oh, putting lollipops in a toaster. Let's see what else.
Do that.
Same with that bastard.
There was a time that like we were missing a VHS from Bulbasaur for so long that like we had like $100 in late fees and we could never find this fucking VHS. And it turned out you had put it inside of a crayon box inside of your closet. No one ever looked in there. It was like, why the hell would it be in a crayon box?
You know why? Because probably my brain was like, well, this is very fragile.
Yeah.
I don't know where the box is, so I emptied my crayons probably and was like, there we go, and then forgot about it because I have a short-term memory as a kid.
That's true. I don't even know what the hell this VHS was. Like, it
I
was
don't know.
not worth $100 or whatever the hell we had to pay.
It was probably one of the Rugrats movies.
I think it was Rugrats, yeah.
Like the first one or whatever.
I think it was Rugrats. Ooh, I'm about to die. Oh, no.
Oh no, we died! The Sparrow. Now we have to go get to the doctor, don't we?
Lose money, I think, yeah. Ash whited it out. What? What happened to Blackout?
Scurry to a Pokemon Center protecting. Okay, so it just ports you there. That's nice.
That is nice. I don't remember how it used to work.
I think you just have to run over there, didn't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
I feel like you did on the old,
Yeah.
like, gray ones.
So now I'm gonna go murder that kid
Yeah, do it. Go
and his Pokemon.
destroy his kid. Destroy this kid. There's a lot of great stories. My favorite one that I'll like whenever you tell people is the one where I was peeing and I couldn't stop.
You were so scared. It was cute.
I was like
though.
3.
Yeah, you were like just whizzing and whizzing and whizzing, and all of a sudden you're like, Mikey, I can't stop. And I was like, just let it flow, buddy. And eventually you did stop. But I could see why that might be scary to a kid.
Because okay, so you know how everyone nowadays, you wake up from a long night's rest and
Yeah.
you really have to pee,
Yeah.
and you're in there for like a minute peeing? That was the first time
Yeah.
that has
it
ever happened to me.
Yeah. I could see that being scary to a kid.
Because I just got out of diapers, so I would never know. You know, I was no longer wearing diapers at that age.
Yeah.
So I was like, alright, gotta go to the toilet. So I, step on the thing and start peeing, and then I didn't think it would be like that.
Makes sense.
I can't stop peeing!
I can't stop! Oh no, my podcast. Oh crap. I think we're gonna die again.
Oh my god, one of my other... If Will ever watches this, Will Hogan,
Yeah.
I'm sorry for punching you in the balls as a kid. I don't know what possessed me and Martin to really find that funny. And I remember one time I got him so good. I played like the innocent. Like, I'm not gonna punch you in your balls. Like, why would you think that? He felt really bad, so he turned around.
Yeah.
And I went him like right in the fucking nuts. Because when he came in the door, literally the first thing that popped in my head was, Mikey's son with Will, I'm gonna punch him in his nuts. Like, probably was like
You
literally
did
what.
always punch him in the nuts. I have no idea why.
And I remember I came to the front door and Will was like, no. And I was like, okay, like, I'm not gonna punch you in the nuts or whatever. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I just wanted to give you a hug or whatever. And you were like, oh, let's go to my room. And I was following you guys, and I was like, Will, can I hang out with you guys? Because whenever I ask you, it's like, no.
Yeah.
So if I ask your friends,
Yeah.
you have to say yes. Otherwise, they're also an asshole.
Right.
They don't want to be an asshole.
That makes sense.
So I asked him, and he was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, Will, can I give you a hug? And he turns around, and he's like in your doorway. I was fucking just right in the sack.
Why would you do this?
I don't know.
So
I
funny.
swear to God, I was like possessed by the devil at some point. I don't know.
My favorite Grady versus Will Hogan story is when he took the Super Soaker, and Will Hogan had dropped all of his stuff off in my room, and he went in there with the Super Soaker and just went to town, just like dousing like his backpack,
This story I do not remember.
like his bag of like clothes, just got it like all wet, and then he came into the den and you were like, "Hey, Will, go look for your stuff." This little like 3-year-old kid. Like, thinking you're, like, such a badass, like, hey, go look at your stuff. So he goes in there, everything's, like, covered in water, and he's like, alright, I'm not gonna get mad. Make you a deal. You did this to my stuff, I get a Super Soaker U, one fair shot in the face. And you're like, okay, that seems like a good deal. And so then Will Hogan, like, spent the next hour just pumping, and pumping, and pumping, and pumping the Super Soaker. And, like, to be honest, like, I think after 10 pumps, like, it probably doesn't, like, add that much more pressure. But he did it for,
just
like...
the determination.
Yeah, just the determination for an hour, and then he shot you point blank.
Like, right in my face.
In the face. I mean,
I do remember that part.
Yeah.
I remember crying
he
about
cried
it.
pretty bad. I don't remember if Will Hogan got in trouble or not.
I think maybe he did by mom. But then again...
But you also agreed to it, and you also drenched his stuff.
Yeah,
with the
so...
Super Soaker. So
yeah, I kind of asked for it at that point.
Why did you do
Dude, I don't know. I remember some things that I did. I'm trying to remember a lot of shit that I did.
It's so funny. Another good Grady story. But Grady stories.
Yay.
So one time we were in Washington, D.C.,
No.
and it was 99 degrees outside.
It was not 900.
And with the heat index, it was probably like it probably felt like 110.
Was it really that hot?
And when this happens, you know, all the ice cream salespeople out in the mall, they all like, you know, hike up their ice cream, and like depending on like the degree, it's like 10% more, or like 20% more, like 30% more. So Calvin was like dying, so I bought him this $32.
No, it was not $32.
I bought him this.
Oh my
I
god!
bought him this $32 ice cream.
No,
Because that was you know cost you know
no,
supply
it was not
supply
30,
and demand.
Not $30.
Supply and demand. The demand was there because it was so hot that he could sell it for $32. So I bought it for $32. And Grady took one bite of it and was like, "Meh," and threw it in the trash.
No, you change the story every time. You change the story every time. It was like a $10 ice cream, which is still pretty bad, and I ate half of it. And I asked if you or Marty wanted it, and you said no, so I threw it away. Because that's how I was taught to do things.
Why would you do this?
Blame mom and dad, I don't know. Alright, next time on The Specialist, we'll tell more stories and have fun with Pokemon.
You're playing Pokemon? I totally forgot.
Yeah, me too, honestly.
We gotta catch some Meowths, but I don't know where they are.
No, anyone know where the Meowths are? Please leave in the comments.
Yeah.
Please, like, I know you guys watch this and you don't comment.
Yeah, no one
For
seems
the
to
love
comment.
of God, please
Like,
comment.
If you've played Pokemon Green or Yellow or Red,
We will read them
or
and reply.
Blue or Leaf Green or Fire Red, and you know where the Meowths are,
Please.
please tell us where they are because we have to go find them.
I really need to find those Meowths.
Also, how do I permanently stop him from
Evolving.
evolving? This is getting like really.
These are all questions we need answered by episode 9.
9.
Alright, guys. Next time on The Specialist.
Ba-ba-da-bum.
Bye!
Pika pika.